Contrary to popular belief, black people in the inner city aren't monolithic ideological monkeys. We have varied opinions and positions on everything, but most of you all wouldn't know that because the media never covers it. So I decided to take it upon myself and get my good friend Kevin Dixie to do the job the media won't. Take a look.
You go to school in the inner city. Okay. That school is in one of the safest neighborhoods in the US. Your school is in one of the worst. And all of a sudden, that tragic incident happens, but you have millionaires. They're sending all these kids up to a march. They're putting on a concert for them. You got artists and entertainers coming from around the country. They're shipping them from all around the country, not just the kids in Florida. I'm talking about these kids are coming from everywhere. But yet, we can lose that many kids in a weekend, 2 weekends in the inner city on a regular basis, and nobody really has that kind of effort going towards stopping it. What's your feelings on that?
Do I believe that these billionaires and these concerts, do I believe that it's gonna raise awareness? Yes. Do I believe it's gonna help us? No.
I mean, unfortunately, it boils down to, in again, my opinion, that this is another case of, recognition of institutionalization, stigmatization, and societal ills of who's being impacted.
I appreciate them for the tragedy, because my heart goes out to all them mothers. But it would have been a different situation if it was here.
Our streets are bleeding, and they're bleeding fiercely, but there doesn't seem to be the same reaction.
I don't take my rights to defend myself, because again, I'm 5'4", and I'm a single parent with a business that I'm in and out of this business all times of the night.
Tell them, please, how you feel about you have to deal with the reality of rape and how you don't want to be disarmed dealing with it.
Rape is a real thing. Being mugged is a real thing. I know this is one really big, issue that just happened right now, but it is a single issue. There are several others that happen every other day. People are getting mugged, people are getting raped, people are getting kidnapped.
I would have to shut down my business. I would not be comfortable with that being taken away from me, for me to defend not only myself, but my staff, my students, I take it personally that my rights should never, ever be touched as far as what I can utilize to prevent a mass murder.
Let me ask you a question. As a resident of this city, who grew up in the inner city, who is now a business owner and a responsible gun owner, how many kids from 15 to 21 have you seen either in person, through connections, or on TV in this very city that have died in the last year?
Oh.
It's so many, I can't remember it's so many I cannot remember off the top of my head. It happens so often, it's terrible.
I can't count.
Exactly.
It's been, I can't even count, not to mention the ones that has not made the news.
That's tragic, right?
Yeah.
But if I asked one of those kids before this incident how many of their classmates had gotten shot, if anybody, they definitely wouldn't know the names.
Yeah.
Because it doesn't happen a lot.
If it was yours and yours was in that Florida, wouldn't you want that biology teacher that gave his life to close that door, that died closing that door to save them 20 children? Wouldn't you rather him had a gun so he could prevent them 20 children, them 17 kids from being slaughtered? I would say if it's you and yours, put yourself in that position. Because the gun owner, the teacher that's holding that gun, is the difference between your child's life or death. You tell me what you prefer, and then I would ask you to either leave or you could stay.